Welcome to the Marketing Meerkat. I got the opportunity to go to Vidcon this year, which was a really neat experience, and it was the first time that I got to go. If you don't know, Vidcon is a convention for content creators and fans, and it was in Anaheim, California. This was my first time at the convention, and I thought it was great. I went with my family and my kids, and they knew a lot of the creators, and they even got to meet some of the creators in personal meet and greets. Either way, it was a great experience, and I would love to go back. I want to talk mostly about the brand experiences here, though. The exhibit hall had a ton of vendors. The four most popular booths were the Squishmallows, YouTube Drop Shop, Mars, and Paramount Plus. Incidentally, YouTube was the headlining sponsor, and Squishmallow, Mars, and Paramount Plus were all second-tier sponsors. There were a number of other sponsors as well, but for this video, I am going to focus on these four. Vidcon sponsors had signage all over the Anaheim Convention Center, booths in the exhibit hall, ads and mentions in the program, and specialty items, which are small items printed with the brand logo that are given away. For example, every attendee got a drawstring bag with one of the Mars brands printed on it, like this. I picked the Starburst one. It says Vidcon. I was not able to go into the YouTube Drop Shop, but it was a huge store built in the middle of the exhibit hall showcasing products used by different YouTubers. Fans could go in, check out the merchandise, scan the QR code, watch a video about the product, and ultimately purchase the product. They could also earn Drop Shop dollars and purchase items with those. The line for this was constantly long and had special appearances by different creators. Mars built a mall inside the exhibit hall called Sweetfield Plaza, straight from the 80s. I kind of felt like I was going into an episode of Stranger Things. Your group got paired with your mall bestie, and they took you around to the different stores and locations in the mall. The locations were candy themed, so there were Snickers, M&M's, Skittles, Starburst, Five, Extra, and Orbit. You could take pictures in each store or location, and they gave you free candy and specialty items. Hey. Stop. You could take pictures in each store or location, and they gave you free candy and specialty items. So here are some of the items we got. Starburst had a mood ring. Orbit had these really cool little face jewels you could put on. Snickers, you could get a headband with your favorite sport. And of course, we got all kinds of free candy and gum and things like that. Paramount Plus had a log cabinet, and each of the different rooms were TV or movie themed, such as SpongeBob SquarePants, Zoe 101, iCarly, and so on, where you could take pictures. Some had a movie theme, so in one of the rooms you pretended like you were climbing a mountain, and they added the mountain and surrounding area digitally and emailed it to you. You also got a lot of specialty items here as well, such as this key from Zoe 102, and this ring light for your phone from Paramount Plus. So again, all specialty and branded items. And then finally, we have the Squishmallows. They had two experiences. One was the pit, and one was the claw machines. The pit was by far the most popular attraction at VidCon. If you were lucky, you got to jump into a pit of Squishmallows, and then you got to pick one to take home. The claw machines were for smaller Squishmallows. They had a smaller line. There were also character meet and greets outside of the pit. To have a chance to jump in the pit, you pretty much had to be at the right place at the right time. Every time we tried to get in line, they said that they were full for the rest of the day. One time they told us we could come back at 1 o'clock and they would hand out timed entry tickets, so we were there at 12:30 and they handed them all out in front of us. We didn't get tickets. The next day, we got to VidCon early and stood in line for 20 minutes outside of the convention center, only to find out there was a separate special line for the Squishmallow pit. We moved to that line and waited, and again, we didn't get tickets. It was the last day, so they gave us a coupon to redeem later for Squishmallow. I ended up getting that Squishmallow. But I definitely think there could have been a better process for the overall whole situation. I definitely think there could have been a better process for that whole situation. Overall, I would like to go back and experience it again. We were in the community track, and if I went again, I would register for the creator track just because their content looked more educational. The community track was mostly for panels of creators talking about their experiences, which was fine, but next time I would like the option to bounce back and forth between the creator and community tracks depending on their content. Here's the program that we got. And here's an example of some of the ads in the program. There's the Squishmallow ad for their booth. Here's the layout of the Sweetfield Plaza. So the rest of it is pretty much just ads and then what the program or what the activities are. Jelly Smack was one of the main sponsors as well. So the lanyards were Jelly Smack. And then you could take a personality quiz to find out what candy you were while you were waiting in line to go into the Sweetfield Market. Thank you for watching. Also, if you're interested in learning more about VidCon, there are articles linked below. And if you are interested in discussion questions, I've included those as well. Thank you for watching.